GE Foundation has always believed in strong partnerships for successful outcome. We really have to convene groups of partners across multiple sectors in order to ideate and innovate on challenges within the surgery, anesthesia, and obstetric care ecosystem.
What we know globally is there's 5 billion people who do not have access to safe surgery and anesthesia. We know about 25% of that burden at least is in sub-Saharan Africa. With the ImPACT Africa program, what we wanted to do was improve perioperative and anesthesia care and training.
About 4 years ago, we launched that program, and as we thought about how we were going to scale nurse anesthetist training throughout Kenya and then throughout sub-Saharan Africa and then maybe across the world, we started thinking, well, if this is going to be so impactful, we need to think about the infrastructure within which those nurses are going to be doing their jobs. So we needed to think about the whole surgical program.
So the goal was to invest in people and trained nurses who have leadership potential and take them through an 18-month anesthesia training so that they can go and provide safe anesthesia care.
To be able to have more anesthesia providers, you need people to train them. But those people that are training need to know how to train.
And really, it leverages off of the work of Dr. Mark Newton, who has been in East Africa for 20 years. Our model is very much so train the trainer. There's a sustainability to it when you have invested people there who are training the next generation.
Another thing we have done is we've been able to create 2 high-fidelity simulation centers. We can now bring people from all over, not only Kenya, but from East Africa.
Now we're beginning to have dozens of graduates coming out and have built an infrastructure to continue that.
By the end of this year, there will be more than 150 nurse anesthetist graduates spread around Kenya. We have nurse anesthetists in 9 out of 10 counties in Western Kenya. I want to thank GE for being a partner into this journey and investing on something that wasn't so obvious back then.
We think that their funding has led to something that is changing anesthesia education in Kenya. We think that them being prescient, seeing the future, seeing where this should go, is going to have an impact on the whole continent.
Now we have the formula. We will be able to replicate the work we have done to other countries at a significantly reduced cost.
Surgery is indeed a public health problem, but you cannot do surgery without anesthesia. Those 2 go hand in hand, and they are as important as nutrition, sanitation. It's an issue that really needs to be addressed. When you think about the 5 billion people who don't have access to surgery and anesthesia, it really speaks volume of how urgent this problem is.